Welcome back to the Shoot from the Hip podcast. It's a little bit different now, Lancer.
It is.
Yeah.
I got a new chair.
Just me and you and some other guy.
This other guy, this new guy.
So actually,
Hey, guys.
I wanted to do something on this podcast because I don't think we ever did it before. Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually had a lot of people who know me and they listen to this and they're like, I don't know who's who when we're talking.
It's fun when people like have trouble differentiating voices. Well, I had trouble with that word, but I've had a lot of people that are like, yeah, I couldn't tell who is who or whatever.
Right. And there are people that know you.
Well, and then I was talking to somebody, they recognized my voice, but they didn't know which one was Lancer and which one was Aaron, and they had them swapped.
Right.
And that was kind of funny, too. And they're like, oh, that's the bald guy?
Yeah. Oh, the ball guy, that's what I'm known as.
Episode 26 sounds like a perfect time to introduce yourself.
There you go. Yeah, now that we're this far in.
Yeah. So the new voice you're hearing over here is Brian. You want to introduce yourself a little bit? I don't know what you want to tell the
Brian.
world.
That's pretty much it. Nothing special.
He's a secretive guy.
He doesn't say much.
He works for the government.
The most interesting man in the world.
No, but I'm Matthew, and Lancer.
And I'm Lancer.
Yeah, so
nice to meet you guys.
Nice. That was quick. Easy, man.
Fun quick thing I think that is fun with the group that we have right now is I'm an engineer, Brian's an engineer,
Yep.
and then Lancer is a physicist.
I'm in between jobs, I guess you could say, but yeah, I'm a physicist.
What's
basically.
the title of your new job?
Medical physicist.
Medical physicist.
Man, that sounds fancy.
I know,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is exactly.
Sounds fancier than what I do.
Well, I mean, I'm just better than you guys. That's how it is.
Okay. All right, well, going into the first segment today, we're going to talk about some science.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, perfect way to introduce all of us, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some of the best scientific inventions. And when I say best, I mean weirdest or worst or, just
Right.
interesting.
Best.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah, best.
Best. Is the right word there.
All right, so I'll go ahead and kick it off. The in-car phonograph.
In-car phonograph.
What, huh?
Yeah, record player.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
record
yeah, okay.
player in your car. So, you ever think about, like, you remember when you had anti-skip CDs and those things didn't work?
Right.
You go running with those, and it's just like your music is constantly cutting out. So this is an in-car phonograph, which is, like, just as bad. So they did those, they did the, what was it, 7-inch? Was it 7-inch or 7 millimeter?
I don't know. They're
7-inch.
geometric.
I think it was 7.
They're,
Anyway.
they're circular, right? I'm pretty sure they're circular.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
round.
Yeah,
They
okay.
went on this little spinny thing. Yeah,
Right.
and a needle goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of look like a donut.
Yeah. So they did the 7-inch ones because the big ones were too floppy, and also they were a little cumbersome. But it's really funny because you think about like driving along, it's like, oh, flip to side B, and you're driving, so you've got to push this button to like pull the whole like shelf out. And then you have to flip over the
lift
thing.
the needle.
Yeah, lift the
Set
needle.
it to the side.
Right.
Talk about distracted driving.
Run over a person on the sidewalk and then keep going, yeah.
I mean, it's probably a little different when the car's going 5 miles an hour. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a little bit more time.
Oh, yeah,
You see
true.
a pedestrian up there, and you're like, I've got time to change this record.
Yeah, true. What did you do?
So wait, I want to talk about that just a second because that had to be the way music was introduced into a car.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was before the radio was in the car.
I think the radio is in the car.
I don't know. Radio was actually pretty late.
Was
it?
Coming to the game. Yeah, I think it was the 62 Cadillac. You had to pay like $1,400, which was a lot back then to get a radio
Okay.
in the
Nice.
car. So I know it was fairly late
Yeah.
when the radio came.
Well, like okay, so how is this any different than just like your home record player? That you just I don't see how this is any different. I figured it'd just be like you put your home record player in the passenger seat and then play.
But you have to have
You had
power.
speakers.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you have one there.
there's speakers too. Yeah.
You have a point.
Or did this thing have just like an actual like bullhorn?
You're just like
coming out of
cranking
the
it
You
with
gotta
action.
wind it up. Yeah, it's one
Okay.
of the old style.
The audio
sound-
comes
yeah.
through the air conditioning. Oh, they probably didn't have air conditioning.
Yeah, they didn't have air
No,
conditioning.
not a lot of times.
They
yeah.
had wooden tires. And, I
I think we're pretty bad on our historical
Yeah,
accuracy.
we are known known for being accurate, Brian. Come
You
on.
have some car guy in the background that's just like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, that's how I felt. What was it that we were talking? We were talking about car makes and stuff, and I felt really bad about it because I didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we all know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to move on to my next, my invention, which is way better than the in-car phonograph. I'm going to talk to you guys about the Colgate beef lasagna brand that came out. So
Like Colgate?
Sounds good already. Say no more.
Yeah. So Colgate at one point in time came out with actually a food line, a whole food line. And
Wow.
the number one thing that they had was the beef lasagna.
Do you have a year on that, out of curiosity?
Oh, man.
Sounds like a 70s thing.
It's probably like in, I don't know.
Earlier than that?
When do you look at it? I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like everyone was getting into everything, like, sometime after
Right.
World War II.
Right.
And so, like, you had, I think Porsche made some tractors at one point.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just a lot of interesting things like that.
Yeah, well, this apparently their I guess motto or strategy with Colgate beef lasagna was to get you to eat something and then go brush your teeth right afterwards. So they're trying to like.
I was hoping for beef lasagna flavored toothpaste.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of what you think of
That
when you
sounds
say
way
it first.
better.
So yeah, no, but they had like a whole food line of like TV dinners and stuff. You just throw in the microwave.
Was
and
everything
eat.
filled with tiny specks of green and black?
Yeah, like everything was a little minty flavor. Yeah.
glitter mixed
Gross.
into the food. You go look in the mirror and you're like, I really need to brush my teeth.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
disgusting.
That's how it was. So, yeah, Colgate beef lasagna was something that I kind of wish would come back.
Colgate.
I'm looking forward to that. Pull that out of my freezer and
Yeah.
eat that because it's probably better than whatever I cook.
That might be true. Yeah, we still need to do a. Okay, so you listeners, please vote. Maybe I'll put up a poll and see how many people
You're
want
not
to
going
see.
to put up a poll. We know you're not going to.
Hey, shut up!
You're terrible at this.
He's always talking about these polls and stuff he's putting up. And I'm like,
Never
I can't
do
wait to go to Twitter and see what poll. Never a poll.
Yeah, never.
I
a
always-
poll.
I always end up putting the drafts on like on Thursday.
Yeah.
it comes
Fairly
out on
certain
Monday.
That's
It's on
only
Thursday.
because it has that competitive element to it, though.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Aaron would murder you if you didn't put the.
yeah. Aaron
Aaron-
is hardcore.
Aaron
about-
has been murdered now. He's gone. He's out of here. So,
Yeah, R.I.P.
Right.
So,
bye, Aaron. I'm sitting in
what
your
was
chair.
I even saying?
Talking about putting something on
Oh yeah,
Twitter
a
that
poll.
you're not really
yeah,
going
yeah,
to.
yeah. No, I was gonna say we need to do a cooking show with Lancer
Oh yeah.
because that would be awesome.
I could do some great grilled cheese cereal or toast stuff like that.
No. First up is Colgate
Colgate beef,
beef
lasagna.
lasagna.
Oh man.
What
You
about?
have to incorporate one whole tube of Colgate.
Oh, that
and
sounds
for us
gross.
to not be able to tell.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Can I do like Crest chicken pot pie, like something like that?
Man. Like, is that safe?
Sure, it's gotta be. I mean, I'm sure there's a limit, right? To how much?
There's
Yeah.
definitely a limit to how much you can ingest.
I mean, my
but it-
son, when he's brushing his teeth, he would go through a whole tube of toothpaste if you let him.
Yeah,
You
so-
just put the toothbrush in his mouth. He
kid-
sucks it off, and he's like,
That's
next.
disgusting. No, I think kids' toothpaste is actually safe to swallow,
Probably.
but I don't know that. I
we-
think that
They don't have
adult
like
toothpaste
fluoride
is
and all that
right,
extra stuff
yeah.
in it.
I want to test this. Like I want
Wait,
someone
you
else
wanna
to
suck
test it.
down a tube of
I want someone
toothpaste?
else to test it.
I'm fairly certain you could probably take a tube of toothpaste and mix it in with mint ice cream.
Oh yeah,
You
Oh, man.
probably could not tell a difference.
That maybe
you
yeah.
have a good point, and it's probably better for your teeth.
Probably.
Teeth whitening ice cream.
Dude,
There we go.
sold.
Got it.
no need for a podcast anymore. We're all going to be rich.
All right, we'll quit. All right, see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. All right.
So anyway, did you get one, Brad?
Nope.
Wow.
I do. I'm sure you've all heard of this one, but this one's inspiration.
Can you neck into that microphone a little bit? I think it's
I gotta get close.
yeah,
and
we gotta teach newbies how to do this.
Yeah, it's all right.
He's like freaking out over there on his pop filter.
I don't want to
make some
get my
noises.
boogers on.
Oh wait, he's got Aaron's pop filter.
He does have Aaron's pop
Aaron's
filter.
pop filter was terrible. I want
It
everyone to know
doesn't
that.
stay in place.
Like Aaron was always
I'm
complaining
gonna
about
have
it.
to teach you how to use that,
Like,
and it'll
I
be
don't know,
all right.
I don't know, maybe like pick it up or something.
You just keep
Pick
banging
the
mic.
Pick the whole mic up, and it's probably fine.
And if you talk
There
into the
we go.
face of the mic
There we
right
go.
here,
There
you
we
see
go.
this bit right here? It's actually on like that side. Yeah. So he's got something.
Can you hear me now?
All right, so Brian, go ahead.
All right. The Pet Rock
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Man, I mean, you could say this is not a very good invention, but let me tell you. This came out in 1975. He sold 1.5 million in under a year.
1.5 million rocks.
Units
Units.
at $4 a piece.
$4 a piece.
1.5 million times 4. That's like,
$6 million.
yeah, that's like a lot of money.
And I mean, there couldn't have been a lot of cost associated with putting a rock in a box and selling it, right?
I don't know what kind of rocks it is.
The best toy ever invented. Guaranteed none of them broke.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
It
yeah.
lasted forever.
That's
You hand
true.
it down from generation to generation to generation,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, the only downside is that people could make them.
That's why they only sold them for a year, and then they stopped selling them.
And people caught on.
So I was researching
oh,
this.
wait, this is what I get out of my backyard.
Guess what's on Amazon now?
What?
USB model pet rock.
I saw something about that.
Wait. How,
What is what is that?
Guess what it does when you plug it in?
what?
Does it light up?
Nothing.
Serious?
It's just a blank cord coming out of a rock.
That's
and they're just
awesome.
selling it for like $15.
So it's
That's
USB powered, but the cord is literally just,
it is not USB powered. It just has a USB plug.
it just has USB plug.
And the explanation was, confuse all your friends as to why you have a rock plugged up to your computer.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just
I bet they've sold like 12.
This guy is a marketing genius. He literally looked at a rock and was like, I can sell that.
yeah.
No way, you're totally right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, come on. That's inspiring to me. I've seen a lot of stupid things sold, but if you can sell a rock and make mega millions, say kudos to you.
Does he own the patent on rocks? I want to know.
That's interesting. I don't
like-
think it's patentable.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't
There's
let
nothing
you.
unique.
What if, or like, if does he own the patent of like drawing a face on a rock and selling it?
I bet he owned the patent and trademark to pet rock. I mean, the
Yeah.
patent
Okay.
on like a design patent.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, there's no utility patent on
Right.
rock.
No.
Okay, so like if someone came out with like pet stone or like,
The stoner stone.
like
Everybody's buying it. Wait, this doesn't do what I thought it did.
what's this USB cord for? Do you have another one, Matt?
Yeah, I do. I've got a couple of them. All
Okay.
right, so let me do just a little bit of reading, and I'm sorry for that. But New Yorker Ron Popeil was an inventor and television marketing personality who invented a successful Chop-O-Matic, okay? So he's been a successful inventor before. But then he invented something else, labeled GLH9. It's colloquially referred to as hair in a can.
Here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the GLH9 is a great-looking hair formula number 9.
I hate to admit this, but I know exactly what this is. The bald guy
You go over to Lancer's house. He's got like just
doesn't work very well.
cabinet full of what looks like spray paint.
GLH9. You thought that was his cologne, but
Right.
formula number 9. Yeah, it's spray on hair. It's supposed to like attach to like your smaller hair follicles
Yeah.
or something, and it like has color, but people would complain about the color coming off on everything.
Yeah, it's
Sorry
terrible.
about that. My hair rubbed
So-
off on you.
I've not seen it in action though. Like, do you like? Is it like stringy or what?
It comes out. Okay, I feel so bad that I know this, but
Have you used it?
No, I've seen like
Okay.
like like okay. So you guys don't know about this. You guys got nice heads of hair, but when
Yeah.
you start when you're 19 years old and someone tells you the first time your hair's thinning, you
Yeah,
freak
yeah.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
And so
no doubt.
you start like doing a little research.
Yeah.
But this was like
Bosley and stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like Bosley, and you're like, wow, that's too expensive, and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Rogaine doesn't actually work, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're like, so anyway, so this thing is like, it comes out like sort of like a pepper shaker type deal, like, but it's a little bit bigger, but you like
What?
shake it out like pepper shaker, like you're
Okay.
putting salt on your food or whatever, except you put it on your hair and it like clings to the few hairs that you do have and makes them all look a little bit thicker.
Voluminous.
Yeah, there's like YouTube videos of it and stuff. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so I guess it's hair in a can. Yeah, that makes
Hair in a
perfect
can.
sense.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I know all about that one.
Wow.
I'm starting to wonder about your beard.
No, the beard,
Beard in a can.
the multicolored beard is legit. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, it seems terrible though, because like you're just walking around, the wind blows and it like blows it off and everything.
So,
So,
are they
You
still...
sound like you're speaking from experience.
Like,
I mean, I'm just
Way-
assuming on
He
that.
has way more knowledge than he let on at first. I know a little bit about it, and then he's like, "It came out in the year 1972."
Yeah.
When you said GLH9, I was like, I know where this is going.
I like that you knew the name exactly and everything. Wow.
I told you, man. I know all about that.
All right.
So, yeah, moving on from that embarrassing conversation. Have y'all ever heard of Den Ink? Den Ink.
Den Ink?
Right. I didn't think so.
Can't say so.
It's the most underappreciated invention ever.
Okay.
Basically, it's dinner with ink pens. It's like you got the pins with the caps on them.
Yeah.
And the cap on one of them is a knife, the cap on the other one is a fork, and the cap on the other one is a spoon. And so you can eat dinner with your ink pens with your spoon, fork, knife pins.
Why? Like, I have.
What's the purpose?
I'm trying to compute, and my brain's like hurting. Like, what advantage does someone have to inventing this?
Okay, so you can eat.
You can eat or write and write at the same time. I mean, like,
Well, you can't write at the same time because you're eating with it.
well, if you take the cap off and put it on the back of the pen, you know how that works.
Well, yeah, but you still can't write and eat at the same
Like you like take a scoop, eat, then flip the thing over, right? Yeah.
Lancer,
Okay.
how tiny is this fork that a ink pen? There's three. Was it like 3 prongs?
I mean, Den Ink. They.
Is it just a toothpick?
It was 4 prongs. The knife actually was kind of small. The knife was the
How
part
do
I
you
was
get
the
4
worst.
prongs in like a quarter of an inch?
Well, no, it was. I mean, it was wider than the pin. It was like
So now
actually-
you're carrying around a giant pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Does
mean,
it come with a pocket protector so you don't get food?
you
all
know,
over
Oh,
yeah. Like a bib. You should have a bib with this one.
it? A pocket protector slash
Yes.
bib.
There we go. That's the next thing they need. Their next
Yeah,
line of
yeah.
inventions there.
I don't know, Lancer. You didn't sell me
That's-
on that one.
Hey man, you guys haven't been working and eating at the same time. That's how that works.
That's
So
well, no.
It would have made more
actually-
sense if it was chopsticks and pen.
I mean, aren't
Yeah.
pins chopsticks? Aren't they already that?
You don't have to. It's dual purpose.
Yeah.
So
Done. Yeah.
so pins are chopsticks. There we go.
Hashtag pens or chopsticks.
Oh, I'm never going to
Make that a
Asian
t-shirt.
restaurant with Lancer.
Yeah.
Breaks out his Bic.
Showing up here, big G2 over here. Eat my rice.
Your rice is turning blue, man.
So is my lips.
Oh man. What else you got, Brad?
All right. Okay. I thought this one was a gag at first when I was researching it, but it is for sale on Amazon. Of course, there are a lot of
For
bad things.
sale.
Yes.
Did you say for sale?
For sell? Sell.
Is that how you say that?
Sell?
That's for sale.
Sale. For
for-
sale.
For sold.
All right.
It's probably because I'm reading sell as in
Maybe it's for
sell.
sale. I think you're just weird.
Probably. I wouldn't disagree. My wife tells me that enough. So
Don't worry. You're just on up for trial. You're on here for
You're on thin ice, Brian.
you're on here
Say
on a
it
trial
right.
basis,
Forgive me,
man.
I meant sale. I really did.
Anyway,
Wait,
what's for
The
sale?
last 2 times I've tried to speak, I've been interrupted by.
Yeah, well, Aaron's not here anymore, so we have
Matt.
free reign.
I see where the hierarchy is falling now. Who's taking whose place?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Speak.
Yes, Aaron. I mean, Matt. The car exhaust grill.
Oh yeah.
You saw this
I
probably.
did see this.
Car exhaust grill. How's
Yes.
this? What does this do?
So it is a grill
Okay.
that you hook up to your car exhaust.
Yeah.
You like plug it into your muffler. The hot exhaust comes out of your car, washes over like this heat sink type thing, and then it continues to exit out the back of the grill.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's free energy, right?
Okay.
You're warming it
Yeah,
up
sell
already.
Sell it. Let's
Yeah.
hear the Shark Tank.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. It holds enough for a single patty, so you don't have to worry about cooking too much food and getting fat,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 1 patty or 26 fava beans.
Was that an actual measure? 26 power.
Yes.
Okay.
And look, the whole time you're driving, you're given the guy behind you that that wonderful aroma. You know, have you ever been driving?
You do this while you drive? Like,
Yeah.
When else are you gonna do it?
I thought you just like put it in a parking lot,
Look,
like tailgating.
It's,
No.
because your exhaust fumes are not gonna get hot enough while you're just idling.
Yeah.
You have to be like,
got a point.
I'm gonna cook a burger. I'm gonna take a road trip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know the guys behind you are getting that wonderful
Wait.
smell.
So do you take the road trip so that you can cook the burger, or do you cook the burger because you're taking a road trip?
I mean, whichever.
I mean,
Which came
know.
first?
Yeah.
The
It
car
depends on
trip
if-
or the
yeah.
burger?
So
No, it's okay. So I'm going to go to work, right? And it's going to take a while to cook.
So I did not look into this. Does it include a filter so that you don't get like oil like what if you're burning dirty?
What if you drive a Volkswagen?
You got a diesel?
like the fumes stay contained within the top of the grill, so the fumes never come in contact with the food. I don't think.
Just the heat.
Just the heat. Yeah.
Okay.
You're just getting the best.
Yeah.
I mean, there are literally no downsides.
No.
I mean,
can't
aside
think
from
of any.
having to like at a red light come out of your car, flip the burger,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, when do you flip the burger?
Yeah.
get back in your car.
No, but
you can imagine the guy behind
it's
you
kinda,
like, what are they doing?
Do you have a picture of this thing? Like, how big is this?
But it's kind of like a George Foreman in that
Yeah,
like you cook both sides at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, you guys know a lot about this.
Yeah, we're
He
experts.
saw it on the same list that I did.
Wow.
No, I did see it at a glance, and I was like, "That's stupid," but it wasn't stupid enough to put on my list.
No, that's stupid enough to put on there for sure.
Oh,
It was pretty ridiculous.
oh, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like okay, let me describe this to our listeners. It's it looks like a I don't know how do you say it's an alien head.
Go for,
Like
go for it.
it's like a
Lance.
chrome
It's a bulbous
there you
thing
go.
on the.
egg shaped.
Single patty.
Yeah, you put a patty in there. I don't see how that's safe to eat.
It's like you replaced your catalytic converter or your muffler, actually, more of your muffler with your something that cooks a burger.
Yeah, you just put it like right on the tip of your exhaust pipe, and it's not nearly as elaborate
I feel
as
like
I
there's
thought.
got to be some health defects to
Yeah.
this, and I just can't.
None. Absolutely none.
Totally safe, guys.
You won't get cancer at all.
Brian said it was safe.
Well, yeah, okay. I don't know. I've got too many questions. All right, so I got one for you. The detachable dog sack.
Wait.
I like the name of it.
Is this the thing that hangs on their tail?
Something like that. So,
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Someone who doesn't know anything,
so
it hangs on their tail. Wait, okay, I need you to explain this definitely.
let me give you the spiel.
Okay.
Enjoy drive with a man's best friend, but hate the hair he leaves behind? Then the detachable dog sack is for you. Now your pet can ride outside the car in a pouch attached with rubber padded hooks to the open window of your vehicle. Because let's face it, who needs safety when you have a sack?
Oh my goodness.
Best slogan for sure. Best slogan.
Who needs safety?
You ever see there was a
Throw that in other
there's
context.
a thing where it was like a babysitting thing where you like sit your kid
I was
on the
gonna talk
windowsill?
about that, but then it was just a little too weird.
Yeah.
It was a real. Like
Yeah,
they sold them for
Yeah,
a
it was
while.
like a cage that you like attach to your window, and you just let your baby like hang out in the
Yeah.
cage.
for people in high-rise apartments.
Right.
Whoa.
And
So
when
they have outside time.
yeah, they get a little air time. It was a like poorly crafted cage.
It
Whoa.
looks terrible.
That would all come down to how well you install it.
Yes, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you get something
It's
who's
sorta
not
like-
very handy, and then you
Yeah,
put
yeah.
your baby in there, you're like, oh well, that wasn't on well.
It's sort of like a
Oh.
window air conditioning unit.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
That sounds
it's-
absolutely terrible.
It's pretty horrific.
Yeah.
So this is like the same thing, but in a moving vehicle.
A moving vehicle for your
Yeah.
dog. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
like
I
a
thought-
family vacation thing, you know?
I thought they were going somewhere completely different. On the Shark Tank, there was a guy who invented like a poop bag
Oh, yeah,
that fits on the dog's tail.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like,
So you don't have to
so you
pick
don't
up.
have to pick it up. You just,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like they're like, what is the accuracy? And I remember the guy's like 20% or something like that. Something extremely low. So
That's
the
really
other
bad.
80% of the time, you're having to both deal with a messy bag.
Yeah.
And then also, have you seen the diamonds for the cats that cover
What?
up their, derriere?
What?
You know how-
Like a bedazzled.
Isn't it called a cat jewel?
Oh, my word.
Cats walk around with their tails up, and they're always showing. They get it right up in your face, and they purr, and they
What?
come around you. And some people don't like looking at the third eye.
Oh, my word.
So what they do? This guy invented this also on Shark Tank, and they're still selling these. The jewel, it's like a bejewel or whatever.
The
and
cat
it hangs.
jewel.
Yes, it hangs on the tail, and it's like you get all different shapes. You get the diamond or the
I can't
purple-
think of a cat that
Oh.
would appreciate that.
It's not for the cat.
No,
yeah.
but what I'm saying is like the cat would just flip out.
Like, okay, think about imagining cleaning the backside of that thing though. Because
Right.
there's no way that thing gets out of the way.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Holy cow, yeah.
I would have put that on my list had I thought about it, but
Yeah. That's
But,
pretty
hey,
bad.
You might as well have because you just
And
talked
look,
about it.
That just brings more attention. Like, that doesn't, like, distract me
Right.
from that.
Like, can it be like more of a like neutral color or something that just makes it look like it's not there or anything? I don't know.
Like a back flap.
Right.
I start
It's like Brian showing me this like sapphire type looking
That's
thing.
it, man. So I start typing
messed up.
cat jewel in Google, and it fills out bum cover.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Okay, so let me throw out one more real
Okay.
quick before like move on because I only have two more. I'll throw out one of them. The pedal powered wheelchair. For those who can't stand but can pedal.
Oh gosh.
The pedal powered
Okay.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, actually. I saw the website.
That's like such a small demographic of people to
Not
sell
only
to.
that, it's almost insulting.
It really is.
Who is the target audience?
I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. I looked at it very quickly, and I was like, "That's pretty hilarious." So I read it
In a
down.
wrong kind of way.
Yeah.
Is there a steering mechanism with it, or
It kind of looks like those like sitting bikes. that
Yeah.
you got a
yeah.
pedal, but you're like leaning back. It's almost like a lounge chair kind
Right.
of deal. Yeah, it kind of looked like that, sort of.
I think they're called recumbent bikes. I think.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
Look
Um,
at you.
I know a few
yeah.
things.
Big word of
physicist over here. Yeah,
I know words.
yeah. So, yeah, Mister. What was it? Epitome. No,
Epitome and
Epitome.
irregardless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I used epitome. I'll use
Yes.
it proudly later too.
We'll keep bringing that up.
Yeah.
All right. So, what else you got?
I got okay, I actually got a lot more. Probably the next one that I think is awesome is the ping pong door. It's a door that folds down into a ping pong table.
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah,
Dude,
so
does it
that
like-
sounds great.
Does
it
it-
really does, right?
Does it rotate like at the like center hinge?
Yeah,
or-
this like it's a normal door, and then you can rotate it at the center so it like
Yeah,
lays
yeah.
flat.
Yeah.
and you can play ping pong between two
That's
rooms.
Dude, that is
genius.
great.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Yeah,
I don't know where I would put it, but I want it.
Yeah,
The only problem I see with that is if you don't know who's behind the door and you decide to flip it randomly,
Right.
you're gonna clock somebody either on the top of the head or in the jaw.
Yeah,
you
it's like
totally
those
can.
spinning mirrors.
Whack.
Yeah.
You open it and then there's somebody unconscious on the other side. And you're like, oh.
Well, the other thing is like you can't do it in a hallway. Like that wouldn't work.
yeah, because you got to make sure that there's like not a wall
Right,
where it's gonna
yeah.
flip
So
into.
like I can't
Yeah.
think of a door that I could use that on except for an exterior door. And that doesn't.
You could do that, or if you have like a, I don't know, I could probably do
A
it.
door like that would be fine, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
got
yeah.
two big rooms next to each other,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably fine.
I just
But
don't have that.
Here's the thing: it's not
I'm a poor
regulation
person.
size.
I don't have two big doors. Goodness, Brian.
Brian's just
stay
throwing
put.
this.
We're gonna
mic all
turn
over
off
the
your
place.
mic in a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have. You guys got any more?
The inflatable dartboard.
Oh gosh,
Oh man.
I don't think I need to read anymore.
no, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
there.
it does come with a puncture repair kit.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would hope so.
Are you for real?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I thought it would be like suction cup type.
Yeah, I was,
You know.
I was
Yeah, no,
thinking
no,
more
no. It's
stickers.
an inflatable dartboard.
That sounds like
I
a.
don't know how that works.
Sounds like a great joke.
That's smart.
gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I have a couple.
Like the giant underwear. Yeah.
You guys heard of the Fliz?
the
The
fliz.
fliz?
Yes.
Is that what you just coughed out of your throat?
No, that's
That's what I've got
Okay.
in my throat. Yeah. I got a lot of fliz.
You've probably seen this. You probably just don't know the name. This is a pedalless bike.
Oh,
So this
geez.
is-
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
To
is-
teach kids how to balance or
No,
whatever?
no, no,
Oh,
no, no.
Okay.
This is.
Nope.
I was about to say worse, but I mean, what I mean is this is better. So this is a bike where instead of like having a bar between on the below you, it goes above you, and then you hang from a harness where you would sit.
I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
So there are no Listen, advantages: no pedals,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, that's an advantage.
There are no brakes.
Oh, great!
So,
Yeah, who wants
You know,
brakes?
That's a
who
big
wants-
advantage.
They're always braking.
Right. I mean, they're called brakes for a
Like,
reason,
You
right?
have to mess with the tension. I mean, feet work perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There are no fancy gears.
Yeah, no.
No
Uh-huh.
mechanical advantage.
True.
Right. And they only cost $2,500.
I'm just trying to figure out the.
2,500.
I'm trying to figure out the advantage of that over running. and
You don't have to run
so-
downhill.
I mean, in all honesty, it has the worst things
true.
about running and the worst things about riding a bike combined.
yeah. So like, you can't pick up your feet though, can you? Can you like pick up
but
your
there's
feet
no
and
place
just?
there's no place to put them, so you're
Right.
just like hanging.
How do you balance?
Well, you still have the.
You'd have to
know-
like swing your arms and you don't have a. Do you have a seat?
Oh, your mic's falling again, Brian. Sorry, I'm just gonna let you
My
know.
goodness, Brian, you're
Aaron,
having
Aaron,
trouble.
Aaron
I did-
sabotaged
We're gonna
this for
have
you.
to.
I did not
like,
supply
We're gonna have
this.
to have a commercial break and sort you out or something.
I did not supply this equipment.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about though, and it also like involves the worst part of like wearing a harness because
Yes.
your harness is like you're hanging on the harness as your feet are off the ground.
You have to buckle up.
Yeah.
You have to climb in the harness.
Yeah,
Isn't it like because it's a waist harness? Is it?
No, it's
It's
like
a-
a
it's-
full.
it's like goes around your chest and
It's like,
everything
like
too,
a safety
doesn't it?
harness.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm wondering is like, is it uncomfortable? Like how they harness up and whatever.
I'm
You know
sure
what I'm
it
talking
is.
about?
The
I
picture
don't
of
want
the
to hang
guy.
like that.
The picture of the guy looked like he's in serious pain. It's putting way too much tension on places there should not be any tension.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
Oh,
on
man.
that note, I think we should move on to the next segment here.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we got a little Florida Man news bringing up on our
It's been a minute
our
since we've heard
hipsters.
Florida
yeah,
Man.
Florida Man's actually been up to it, and
I bet he has.
yeah, he's been getting into some serious trouble. And this first one, I got to tell you guys, he might have actually might have done something wrong. I don't know.
What?
You guys tell me because
No.
I know the news.
Not Florida Man.
Yeah, not Florida Man. The news always throws him under the bus for unnecessary reasons. But this one says Florida man was charged with throwing an alligator into a Wendy's drive-through. So he was driving.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I we all know that Florida Man has a pet alligator.
Yeah.
He was hungry, man.
Just trying to feed him.
Oh, he's trying to feed his alligator.
Yeah.
That's what was going on.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Alligator
taking
loves
care.
some nuggets, man.
Hey, everyone should take care of their pets,
You're right.
and Florida Man is no exception.
Well, here's what the news said. Authorities in Florida arrested Florida man who
How
was
big of an alligator?
3.5 feet.
Whoa!
3.5 feet long. So,
How do you throw that?
yeah, so well, and
Hey,
he did
it's
it.
Florida Man. Florida
That's
Man
true.
is strong.
He
That's
did
true.
it through the drive-through too. So he was like sitting in his car, threw it into
He was
the window.
ready. He was prepped and ready.
Yeah.
He had it wound back.
So according to this, he was accused of throwing a live alligator through the restaurant drive-through window. He faces 3 charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
I don't know if you can call that a deadly weapon.
he's
Come
also-
on, it's
he's
an
also-
animal.
I mean, his fingers maybe, but the alligator.
I mean, yeah, the alligator didn't hurt anyone, so I don't see how it was deadly.
Yeah, come
it was
on.
3.5 feet. Like, I mean, how deadly could that be? It could be
Bite
hurtful.
your ankles. Yeah.
But then it's also unlawful sale, possession, and transporting of an alligator. And he also got petty theft.
sale.
Yeah, I guess he was selling alligators. I don't know.
He was like, "Here, buy it."
Like, or here's the thing. All right, so here's how the whole story goes. Right.
Okay.
He went to order a large drink, and whenever he went to get the drink, I think he got the drink and he paid with the alligator.
Oh.
So I think that's how they're saying
The
this works.
exchange of goods.
So
I'm starting to piece things together now.
So, yeah.
Don't have any bucks, but I have gators.
yeah, so here's a gator, and so I think that's where the petty theft came in because
Yeah.
he took the drink.
Yeah.
But he actually went to court on this, and this is where it was pretty interesting.
Oh, now it's interesting.
Now it
Okay.
gets interesting. All right. So the judge ordered a Florida man to stay away from all Wendy's restaurants, to avoid possessing any weapons, and to get mental health evaluations, and to limit his contact with animals to only his mother's dog. So that's what
Wow.
the judge ordered for him.
I thought you were going to say only his mother.
I love how I love how the only restaurant that the judge mentions is Wendy's.
Right, yeah.
He's allowed to go to whatever restaurant he wants.
Burger King, you can go get you some Burger King for
Yeah.
a
Right.
gator, man. They'll
Yeah.
trade you a Whopper
Yeah.
for a gator all
Yeah,
day
but
long.
Wendy's off limits.
Right, exactly. So no more
and-
Wendy's.
Who cares about Wendy's?
Yeah, I mean they got that 4 for 4.
We've talked about Wendy's. We need to make Wendy's great again.
Yeah.
Man, that place needs some work.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I love that 4 for 4. That's
Maybe,
awesome.
maybe
pretty good.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's just like you go in there and you need to wear a hazmat suit.
Yeah, just go through the drive-through though. Then you don't have to go in.
Yeah, but your food still comes from there.
It's kind of like a slip and slide.
yeah,
When you go inside
yeah,
Wendy's.
Yeah.
uh huh.
Yeah.
It's gross. You look at the ceiling. They have those drop ceilings,
Yep.
and they're all.
Maybe
Okay, when they got rid of the salad bar, they started going downhill a long time
they had a salad bar at
A
Wendy's.
long time ago.
Wow.
yeah. They had a salad and chili bar, and you could make a like a chili salad thing with all the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
Man,
I guess that's
things
when
have
they
changed.
That's whenever they decided to go value meals and everything.
Yeah, they used to do those kinds of bars in a lot of restaurants.
Yep.
They don't do that junk anymore. What else is Florida
Yeah,
man
here we
doing?
go. Next one here. Florida man gets tired of waiting at a hospital, ends up stealing an ambulance and driving himself home. So
He's just taking care of, the tax dollar.
Yeah,
the
that's
taxpayer.
that's the headline.
No need to burden some guy who's busy
Yeah.
to take him home.
Right.
He can drive himself.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So
The
here's-
only mistake that I will say that he made is he didn't take someone with him to take the ambulance back.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, 'cause,
here's what the news says. What happened
the
in this
news?
whole
Come
the
on.
news and quotes.
Fake news.
Fake news here. Deputies said that the trouble. Sorry, I can't read. Deputies said the trouble all started earlier in the day at the home of Florida man. A neighbor called 911 reporting that Florida man was drunk and suicidal. First responders showed up and took him to the hospital. Okay, so that's how it all started. That's how he got there.
Yeah.
And the arrest affidavit says Florida man admitted to police that he got mad after waiting 2 hours to see a doctor, so he decided to walk out.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I've been in that
Yeah.
emergency room. It's terrible.
Yeah, it takes forever, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we're all there. We
Yeah,
can all
yeah,
relate
yeah.
to him at that point.
Florida man, I'm on board with
Yeah,
you,
so
man.
so he decided he's just going to leave, and he got taken there by the cops, right? He got taken there by
An ambulance,
So
yeah.
he
Yeah.
decided, I'm going to leave in the same vehicle that I showed up in.
Yeah.
So he drove the ambulance home. It wasn't his fault that no one else was able to drive him home.
Yeah.
His thought process: I'm going to be saving people.
Right.
Yeah.
Later.
Right.
And it's
True.
a lot safer to save people in an ambulance.
Yeah.
You can turn on the siren.
Yeah.
You can get there quicker, safely. Everyone can pull out of the way.
Yeah, he was
That's
just
a lot-
he was
that's a
just
lot safer.
thinking.
We
he
need
just-
some new fan art for Florida man next to his classic ambulance with his
With the
gator
lights
pet.
So continuing on, my computer just died, so I have to look at this on my phone.
Wow.
So the drive from the hospital was 5.7 miles. The investigators said they found Florida man hiding in the trunk of his car in the garage. So when he got home, he jumped in his trunk and in his car, hid in the garage. And according to the arrest affidavit, instead of parking the ambulance in his own driveway, he admitted to parking it across the street in his neighbor's driveway because
That's smart.
well, he was mad that those were the neighbors that called the cops on him, so that's why he parked it there. Said
What
they
jerks.
And then he-
Hey,
They deserve
Payback.
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened. there.
Warranted.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
pretty epic. Just I don't know how they found him in the trunk of his car in his garage.
Uh,
I don't know how. They,
that's a great question.
yeah. Like how
well,
did
maybe his pet gator was in there and he was
Yeah.
having problems.
yeah, maybe something. Maybe he was hiding from the gator. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, but I got one more here,
Did
guys.
they have a warrant for that?
Yeah. Do you have to have a warrant to look
I'm
in
wondering
there?
about that.
That's probably what he was
He,
thinking.
he probably got off on that technicality, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's another one. This is not exactly a Florida man story, but I think we all know who's behind it.
Okay.
All right, so this is a little different Florida man story.
Uh-oh.
The headline reads, Anti-Hillary Clinton messages on Tampa Bay crabs. So,
Yeah. Tampa Bay. Yep.
Yep. In Tampa
Yeah.
Bay, a crab fisherman caught a crab with an anti-Hillary comment written on the bottom of the crab in a Sharpie. So basically it said she's a lying canine of sorts, if you catch my drift
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got
So
Yeah.
while no individual is the subject of the investigation for this incident, the common theories are that the crabs are speaking out against Hillary Clinton, or that Florida man has gained a new ally in the fight for justice.
You know what? That's exactly what any of us should be doing. I need to find some crabs.
He's just setting an example for all of us.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, anti-Hillary Clinton.
Did you say he was arrested for that?
No one
Oh, okay.
knows exactly who did it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But
Because no
Definitely
one
sounds
should
like
be
Florida.
arrested for that.
yeah.
That's totally understandable. Once again, doing the good work.
And
You
I'm-
had a crab fishing pull that up and you're like,
yeah, the picture
I, know,
was
I don't think I even would have told anyone. I would have been like, "Oh, that's funny."
right. So I know I said that was the last one, but I forgot. I actually have one more.
Oh,
This one is really good too.
Coming fresh off the presses.
Yeah, fresh off the press here, off the dead computer. I don't have the headline here. That's why I didn't mess. Basically, Florida man tries to run to Bermuda in an inflatable bubble. is what's going on here.
What?
He's trying.
Well, one of the bubbles you get in, like at the carnivals. And
Yeah,
stuff,
like it's like an inflatable rotating, like kind of like a hamster wheel.
Tries
that's
to run to
inflatable.
where?
To Bermuda
Wow.
in an inflatable
Ambitious.
bubble. Yeah, so
I commend him for that.
here's actually the full headline. Florida man tries to run to Bermuda in inflatable bubble and is rescued by Coast Guard again. So this is the second time he's tried to do this.
Have you ever noticed how many similarities there are between Wile E. Coyote and Florida Man?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Again. I
So-
like that again.
So basically, not to read everything, but basically he's an ultra marathon runner, and he wanted to do this to raise money for children's charity. So
wow.
that was the whole deal. He's trying to raise awareness, and this was the second
Once
time
again,
he got
commendable.
it.
Yeah.
He-
I'm still with him.
Here's the funny part about it. The first time he did it, the Coast Guard first rescued Florida man in 2014 after being told a disoriented man was in a bubble near Miami coastline asking for directions to Bermuda. So there you go. That's our Florida man
awesome.
right there.
So, I wonder if he made it past the waves.
Man,
Man,
well,
that's gonna be rough. How do you do that?
yeah, he was found 7 miles offshore.
How do you get?
Wow.
How
Yeah.
do you get traction? So you're running inside
Yeah.
the bubble, but there's no fins or anything on the
Yeah,
outside of the bubble.
exactly,
Right? So
like-
And the wind is blowing you back.
Yeah.
Onto shore.
So I mean, it's actually
Had to-
pretty impressive.
I'm impressed.
yeah.
Yeah, and
That's-
it's 1,033 miles. Just so you guys know.
So when he asked for directions,
Well,
did he
he's
have
close.
to open
Yeah.
the bubble, let all the air out, and be like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
I need, do you know which way it is to the Bermuda?"
And then his plan was to fish for food.
How did
as
they
he was
pick
out
him
there.
up? I want to know how they picked him up. Did they just like hook his bubble and like carry him in the
A
bubble?
giant
Here-
suction cup.
It says, yeah, that would be actually really interesting.
Yeah.
All it says in here is that the Coast Guard found him at 2 a.m. on Sunday, 7 miles off the coast, and they stayed with him throughout the night until a larger boat arrived, and he ended his
That reminds me of a story. Did you guys see the video of the woman who is being rescued? It was like a paramedic rescue or whatever. It was a emergency helicopter. They let down one of those stretcher things, put her on the stretcher, like zipped her into a thing to carry her up, and she was being carried up, but the line was they didn't have like a secure line on it.
Seen that.
And she just starts spinning.
Yeah, she was spinning
Oh.
fast.
Really
Like,
fast.
like about as fast as the helicopter propeller
The
at one
funny
point.
thing is,
Yeah.
they're like, she's okay.
So many G's.
It's funny because the article is like, she's okay and whatever, and then she even said that she was fine or whatever. I was like, are you kidding me? I would have
No.
been puking out
Right.
that
This
thing.
lady needs to be a NASA astronaut.
Yeah,
I
like she
know,
If you
right?
could take that many G's and be like, I'm fine.
It
Yeah.
was nuts, man. You're gonna have to see that video.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Hipsters look that up. It was, yeah, I remember seeing that and I was scared for
Yeah.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Speaking of watching things, are you wondering what to watch on a Friday night? You could go watch that video, and then after you're done with that, and you end up, just kind of browsing through Netflix, Hulu, whatever you're watching, and you just spend way too much time browsing those new releases. You just can't find anything new to watch. Let me tell you about my friends over at, on Facebook, Movie Munchies. Movie Munchies is constantly updating their page with fresh reviews for movies available on streaming sites or in theaters. Not only do you get a great synopsis and movie details, but you can digest it in about 5 minutes or less. Learn about the movies you want to see or find out about movies you should see. They give you all the information that you need to pick out your next movie, and they make it entertaining too. So swing by Movie Munchies on Facebook, pick out your next movie, and leave them a like to stay updated on new arrivals. Recently, I saw they did one for the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, they did.
Homecoming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you read it?
I saw the headline of it.
I
but
haven't
didn't read
read it yet.
Yeah.
I need to read that one.
It only take like 5 minutes just because.
Yeah, 5 minutes or less.
It's real easy.
Yeah. So be sure
5 minutes
to
reading? I don't know.
be sure to give them a like and support them because they are supporting us and we really appreciate it. So yeah, support us
Yeah.
because support them because they support us
And we
support you
do we support anybody
I
in
don't
this?
know.
We're just
with
supportive.
laughter.
Yeah, I don't know what we do.
Emotional
Sometimes.
support.
Yeah, that's basically
Get
what
you
we
through your
are.
day.
Yeah. So.
All
anyway.
right, so let's move into our final segment. And as traditional, we're doing a draft.
Yeah.
So this time, we get these complaints from people like, you guys do fight to the death too often.
Right.
You know what? We're doing it again.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
we're doing...
we took your criticism and ignored it.
Yes. So we're doing Toy Store Fight to the... Fight to the Death. I was gonna say
Right.
Fight to the Draft.
Fight to the draft. Death.
Toy Store Fight to the Death. So the concept here is we are snake drafting. We're going to pick our top 4 things that we would buy out of a toy store that we would fight in the toy store with.
Yeah, we have to fight in the toy store. Right?
Yes,
Right,
that's
yeah.
the concept. We did the same thing with
In the bouncy house in
The
the
grocery store.
Yeah, we did the grocery store one, and it was inside the grocery store. So we are inside the toy store.
Yeah, who picked the crabs on that one? No.
Aaron picked,
lobster.
Yeah,
Oh,
Aaron picked that, I think. Right?
Yeah, Aaron picked the lobster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
like lobster crowd coming around or whatever.
Yeah, may rest in peace. All right, so the way that we're going to run this, I think, didn't we said Brian's got first pick?
Newbie gets to go first. is
Yeah,
what you
newbie
said.
gets to go first. Then Lancer, you got number 2?
Matt has number 2.
I have number 2. Lancer's got number 3.
I got number 3.
I have it written right here, but I didn't pay attention to it at all.
Wow. How about that?
All right, so Brian,
all right.
kick it off.
So let me tell you, when I started researching this, I realized really quick how old I am.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I started thinking about toys, and all my toys are really old.
yeah.
You know, and then I started thinking, when's the last time I've actually been in a toy store? And it's a long time ago.
The
There
other
was
question is, what toy
where?
stores exist anymore?
I mean, Toys R Us is gone.
Toys R Us
right?
is gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took my girls to Toys R Us right before it was.
Your mic's falling again, Brian.
My
It's like the
I
common theme
literally
here.
cannot tighten this up
you are
anymore.
the worst.
Yeah, it's like Aaron destroyed that.
I think we should just kick him off for the second podcast. I don't know. He was going to be with us for
No,
2
this
podcasts.
is
but
Aaron's fault. I
I'm
want
about
you to know
to. Yeah, that's true.
that. This is Aaron's fault.
I'm just gonna have to hold it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to hold
yeah, I
it.
guess
May
you
rest
are.
in
All right.
peace.
All right. So anyway, I'm really old. I don't know what toys are hip or.
Well, we know that.
or-
Yeah.
No,
What?
Thanks. So I'm going simple one, the jump rope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
That was on my list.
That was on my
actually.
list too. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
All
I
right,
mean,
see a jump rope.
you could tie somebody up with it.
Yes.
Strangle with it. You could
Mm-hmm.
later tie something to the end of it, make like a mace out of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. A flail.
A flail.
It's
Thank you very
very
much.
versatile.
It's not a mace.
No, yeah.
No.
What's the thing with the chain?
Yeah, that's a
And then-
flail.
Oh,
Well,
Get
what-
it
what-
right,
what's
Brian.
the mace has the
The mace is attached to the stick.
attached to the stick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
You just
flail.
know this.
We got
played
some
too much
nerds
World of
in here.
Warcraft.
No, actually, I never
Nerds.
played World of Warcraft.
Oh, what
Did
is it
you?
you play? No, I never got into War.
I played Warcraft, but not World of War. So I'm not that level.
What do I play? I haven't played anything in a minute, but I played some PUBG most recently. Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, jump rope, pretty simple, but it's a good one to start off with.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
like
Yeah.
who's keeping up with this, by the way?
Oh man, we
You
don't.
Yeah,
Oh, the paper and pencil guy is gone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
yeah. We didn't fill this role in. This is the
Right.
one thing
Okay.
Aaron did for us.
All right, I got it.
The one thing,
That was the only thing he did.
Yeah. You didn't do much.
man, you guys are hating on some.
Yeah, it's true. We
kinda
should
feel
we
bad.
shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
Right. Oh,
Okay.
gosh. Wow,
All right,
your
so-
mic just totally fell, Brian.
You
Like,
got to twist the one that tightens it up top there. There's another one.
I'm
there.
gonna
You
break
see,
it.
You see the other one?
This one.
yeah.
I wish you guys could see. It's like his mic is just like falling in his lap.
All right.
Yeah,
so
you
let
just
me-
gotta hold
let
it, I
me do
guess.
my first pick. Man, this is falling apart here. And so is his mic. Okay, so my first pick. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with the gracious. I'm gonna go with a pool stick.
Okay, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Wait a
Is
second.
that at a
I
toy
ob-
store?
I
I guess-
object.
What? You've never seen a pool stick in a toy
And,
in a
okay,
toy
you're
store?
going to go to Toys R Us and pick a pool stick?
Well, I mean, you
A cue?
can really just get
a cue.
like
It's a cue. It's not a stick, Matt.
Touche.
oh,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Okay, I'll give you. They have the little toy pool
Yeah.
tables, but
It's
those
wooden.
sticks are like toothpicks.
Hey, it's
You could put somebody's
regardless.
eye out with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
I'm gonna
alright.
break off
Alright,
the tip
alright,
of it.
alright.
I'm gonna
Alright.
make that thing
All
sharp.
right, he's got a shiv.
All right,
I
yeah,
got a nice big shiv.
okay.
All right.
Well, we'll let that go, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
It was debatable, but
I
you
know
saved it.
I know
We're,
what I
we're
saw.
gonna give it to him. But
I looked it
Yes,
up.
I guess.
I looked it up.
What?
All right. So I got 3 things here that I wish I could have. But I get 2 of them.
not how this
Super
works.
Soaker 3000.
I get 2 of these things because I got the back-to-back here. So I'm going to go with my first pick as a skateboard.
Oh, wow.
I'm going skateboard.
Oh, yeah, I got to type.
That's my number 2.
Yeah, so skateboard,
fine.
you could bash someone in the brains with
Yeah.
that pretty hard. And
Yeah.
since this is a fight to the death, you got to be kind of brutal
Yeah,
with it.
that's pretty good.
So
I didn't think of that.
And also, you can use it to like escape if you have to.
Can
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Can you skate?
Skate on out.
I got a little bit of skill. Like I'm
You're
not like
probably gonna hurt yourself.
I'm not Tony Hawk, but
You seem like that punk kid that used to try to do a kickflip.
Yeah, you seem like that. You seem like that punk kid. End of sentence.
yeah. I like how you paused there for a little extra long.
Yeah.
To
I gotta-
tried to do a kick.
You have to put the emphasis on there, punk kid.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This punk kid's gonna beat you with his skateboard.
Yeah. Come at
And-
me.
That's
I got
that's a good.
I got a
thing,
pull
but,
cue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's also kind of a shield too, if you think about it. So, you know, I mean, it's shieldish.
I mean,
that's
if you're
stretching
tiny.
And my second pick, I think I could get this later, but I want to go ahead and get it now because I think it's very important. I'm going to put on a bicycle helmet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
I did
protect my
consider
brain
that. Yep.
defense, right?
Yeah, I got a little defense there with the bike helmet to protect the old noggin there, and also in case I fall off the skateboard when I'm running away, like my head's still fine.
Oh yeah.
So
Gotta protect
Why didn't you
yourself.
go with a hockey mask or something? That way you get head and face protection.
you know, I'm going with like the full face helmet, like the one
for
where
a bike?
For a bike?
like a bike helmet, like the
Oh, like
mountain,
the BMX
yeah, like
type.
the serious
Oh.
helmet.
Do they sell those?
Not a toy store.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they
I
do.
Though
think- I
we
think I
did
put
allow
it-
you to
I'm
pick
just
a
putting
pool
bike
cue.
helmet. I'm putting bike helmet, and I'm not going to be specific.
Yeah, I
on
guess
that.
on the Twitter poll they won't be able to know all that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so for my number 2, I'm gonna go with because I want some range. I've got my up close, my pool cue that I can just jab you.
The tiny one.
Yeah, I set up close. So for my range, I'm going with a slingshot.
oh, that's actually not
What
a bad
toy
idea.
store are you shopping
Have
at?
you? What's wrong with you? You never seen a slingshot in a toy store
Not
before?
one that's going to cause any damage.
Oh, come on. All right. So
I mean,
may-
Walmart, yes.
maybe I'm
Toy-
talking. Maybe I'm talking from like when I was a little bit younger. But like we bought slingshots.
Okay, so if we're going that far back, then I'm picking lawn darts.
You know,
Okay, that's on my list, man. So
Is that your next
honestly, is it if that's your
Well, see, I was thinking like today, because you can't buy a slingshot in a toy store today. But if we're gonna go back, I'm fine
I
with that.
honestly
I'm
don't
fine
know
with
if that's true or not, just because I've not been to a toy store in forever.
that. I'm saying like it's true, but obviously
Okay.
I've not been in a toy store to look for a slingshot.
so here's the thing. I think the slingshot falls in like this sweet spot because you know if you go to Walmart, there's the toy section, and there's the sporting goods right
Yes,
next to
but
it.
you can
yeah.
also buy an AR-15 at the.
I mean, yeah,
sport-
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Yeah, never mind. I was about to say like 'cause
I choose that.
it does blend in.
Not
from,
at
like,
Dixie can't.
It goes from like Barbie dolls to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to bikes to like spray
Yeah.
paint and like
Yeah, yeah.
all that kind of
No,
stuff.
I have
Like, all
no doubt
blends in.
at some point in time you could absolutely go and buy a slingshot at a toy store.
Yeah,
I just don't know
well,
when
and
they
the thing,
stop,
you
know?
used to be able to buy like BB guns too.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we're talking about that sweet spot between like the.
Between my answer and yours.
So slingshots are okay, but lawn darts
What,
are.
what I'm
darts
talking
are
about is we're not talking about like the '60s when you could buy like a rifle at the toy store, and we're not talking about like today where they won't let you buy a Nerf gun that shoots a dart too fast. Like we're talking about like
So,
that sweet spot of like
so-
normal toy stores.
all I need to know is can I pick lawn darts?
Oh man,
It's on my list. That's why I'm saying yes.
I didn't put it on my list, but I will not say no to it.
Yeah, then that's my
Okay.
number 2. Lawn
All right.
darts.
Lawn darts.
darts.
it
Those
is.
they're lethal. And for those
Yeah.
who don't know, it was like maybe a foot long metal spear with some plastic fins on it that you would throw up in the air and try and get it into like a circle, a hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of kids died.
Yeah, they're like not paying
Horrible
attention.
deaths.
Like that's like serious.
It was a weapon.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really was.
It was a weapon.
Oh, I just thought it was on my list.
So,
All right, I'll just keep that in the back burner of my head.
oh man. So is it
All right,
my turn?
No, you've got.
Oh yeah, Brian's
pick
got
number
another
3.
one. Brian's got another one. That's right.
Okay, so I'm going a little bit off the wall on this one, and I'm picking an easy bake oven.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now
Explain.
let me
yeah.
tell you,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So I
do.
have 2 little girls, and they own not. I don't own one.
Are you
but
gonna
they
pull a hot
own.
pocket out on us?
Let me tell you. Okay, so it's just like a 90-watt light bulb
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the batter in, I'm going to mix it up, I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to pull it out when it's done. I'm going to pull it out when it's like halfway done. And let me tell you, that stuff is lava.
Yeah.
And it sticks to you. And I know this from experience. They give you a little fancy little glove thing that you do it. When you get close enough, I'm going to be around the corner. And I'm just going to throw that hot lava on you. And it's just going to stick on you.
See,
and burn deeply.
The imagery that I like about this is Brian's over there plugging in what is it, Easy Bake Oven, and like trying to cook something up, and I come around the corner with my slingshot, go, whoa, bam!
Give me 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I need 10 more minutes. I need time to do my attack.
Mix the batter up. Put the water. Hey. I'll hide it in a spot. I'll listen for that.
Right.
You don't think we'll smell it like somewhere along the way?
Man, something smells good, man.
That's how I lure you in.
You actually have a point there.
It
Yeah.
smells amazing. You're like, I'm hungry. I'm in survival mode.
Nice.
I need some energy. So, Easy Bake Oven.
All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna go with a classic because it's one of those things. I feel like one of the things that we missed out on with our food or our produce section draft thing was that we didn't pick things, or it was just grocery store. We didn't pick things that we could like spread on the floor that much. You talked about syrup.
Yeah, I got syrup
You
in
got
there.
syrup. So I'm going with Legos.
Yeah, see, I thought someone would get Legos.
Yeah. So now here's the deal. Like, obviously, we're probably wearing shoes.
Right.
Yeah,
Still gonna slip you up.
I mean, yeah, I
we're
guess
we're talking about a hard surface,
yeah.
slick hard surface. You're gonna fall.
And not to help your case, but Legos, if you like build a column,
Yeah.
they're very stout.
That's
some
true,
weight.
too, yeah.
You can actually wail on someone with
Yeah.
some Legos.
Yeah.
Make some
Yeah,
baseball-sized chunks.
I wonder what the
mean-
limit is on the number of pieces I get.
Yeah, yeah.
I got 1,000,000 Legos.
But the whole stepping on.
I wouldn't worry about stepping on them because I'd be wearing shoes, obviously.
That's the only reason I
but-
picked
but-
it.
It'll
when
mess
you-
up my skateboard.
But when you're sprinting around
That
a
is true.
corner, yeah, that's true too. When you're sprinting around a corner, I mean, you're wiping out.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you are running for your life, and if you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
paying attention,
Yeah,
you
'cause
could
you're
I'm
not
coming at you with a pool cue, and
If I don't have
Yeah.
time to set up an Easy Bake Oven, then you're not going to have time to build a weapon out of
Yeah,
Legos.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
I'm over there hooking Legos together. You're over there plugging in an Easy Bake Oven, mixing up
Truce.
your batter.
Truce, let's call it truce.
By the way, how many rounds are we doing of this? 4?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm not doing 5 because I don't have enough.
I could go like 6 rounds.
Get
I'm
out of
just
here.
saying,
All right, go ahead.
All right, so I got my skateboard, got my helmet on for safety.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a guitar for my next one of those
Interesting
kids'
pick.
guitars.
Ah.
It would do really good for about 5 or 6 swings until
Yeah.
it falls apart.
Yeah.
And then I have like a bunch of things I could just choke you out with in these
Yeah.
guitar strings.
The strings,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
that's
didn't
what
think
was
about the
thinking,
strings,
That's actually a very
yeah.
good pick.
So it's kind of like a dual threat there. So
Yeah.
as I'm skateboarding around with my helmet on, I'm just going to come around the corner, bash you in the head,
Yeah.
and
Just get this.
knock
Here
you
comes
down.
Lancer playing some tunes on the guitar while he's on the
On a
skateboard.
skateboard with a helmet on.
Little scary dueling banjos coming around. You know I'm coming.
Yeah.
What is that beautiful noise?
I like the
you
idea
lure
of-
us in with your play.
I also like the idea of you like dual wielding a skateboard and a guitar.
Yeah.
Just like flailing.
Right. I mean, yeah. it'd
With
be-
your helmet on.
It would be pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, and I can even throw the guitar around my back for like back safety in
For
case
coolness
you sneak
factor?
up. Yeah, and also looks cool. Get all the chicks, like
Yeah,
whatever. So
That's what Lance is doing. He's not building weapons. He's trying to look cool.
It's too bad.
Skateboard.
I'm pretty sure they don't. But I was gonna say it'd be a lot better if you had like an electric one.
Oh,
Not
those
to
are
help you out.
steers
Yeah.
They're
wood.
stout.
you know, I think I would choose an electric one
Yeah.
over.
Way to go, Matt.
Yeah.
But I just put guitar.
Can you put electric there?
Oh
Thanks.
come on, man!
Yeah,
I ain't giving
I
you
appreciate
stuff.
that. I appreciate that.
Bass guitar.
Whatever. Whatever.
Oh man, and I get the last one, don't I?
Yep.
Or my last one.
Your last one.
You guys got some more.
Yes.
All right, so I'm stuck between 3. Actually, I got 3 more I'd really like to get. So
We only get one. So.
yeah, you know what I'm gonna
Suck
do?
it up, Buttercup.
I'm gonna go with the old school skip it. You
Oh, that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
know the thing that you put on your foot and you,
You know, I
throw
don't
around.
feel so bad about picking old things anymore.
Yeah, I
because
figure you guys picked
I
something
totally
old.
forgot about that.
So I'm going with the skip it. I
that is
mean, I mean, it fits around. You get a little bit of range on
Yeah.
your attacks, and it.
That's kind of halfway between a mace and a flail.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna go. I saw that twinkle in your eye. I'm like, oh, Matt's about to bring out the flail thing.
Yeah, so I mean, like just swing it around. You can put it around your foot.
But it's
and-
semi-stiff too.
Yeah, it's kind of stiff. It's kind of hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it could cause some damage, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to end up with.
Nice.
To skip it.
Nice. Skip it. Oh, I didn't type it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Skip
So
it.
you have to be up and close and personal for all your right.
That's true.
Yeah.
You got no
but
range.
I also
That's
got,
why you put some defensive.
Yeah. I got some
helmet.
defense, and I've also got some escape ability with a skateboard.
Okay,
So-
so you guys can tell me if this doesn't count. I want to say it would be at a toy store, but I don't know. Bocce ball.
You have to explain to me
ball.
what that is first.
Are you for it? You've never played bocce ball?
Never.
It's a game where you roll out like a little ball, and then people throw the bigger like wood
Oh,
ones
yeah,
and try
yeah.
to get real close
Yeah.
to it.
I guess it'd be at a toy store.
Probably.
I
don't
figure if
know.
lawn darts are there, maybe bocce
I-
ball.
Yeah, if lawn darts are
it's in
okay,
the same
bocce ball
thing.
is. Yeah.
Give me a
Okay.
great idea.
What?
What's the game where you have the hammers and the balls and you shoot?
Oh yeah,
Croquet?
Croquet.
Yeah.
This isn't fair now.
Crockett.
'cause
Oh.
These are not in toys.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no! Careful.
Okay, but first of all, like, let me just elaborate on the bocce ball a little bit. So the bocce ball sets, like, those balls are
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
and they're
It's like pool
they're
cues,
solid,
right?
like
I mean-
wood heavy.
Not cues. It's like pool balls, kind of.
Yeah, they're wood though.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
They're heavy, hardcore wood, and
Hardcore.
yeah, hard. Did I say the word hard yet? They're hard.
Very firm.
Are they soft?
I think you get 8 in a pack
Yeah.
or something like that.
Those
so
can be
like,
deadly if you,
I've
if you
got
have good arm.
and they come in a nice little carrying thing too. so you could I could chuck like 4 or 5 of them, and I could still have like 3 of them to use like a coconut from the grocery store. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's how I would use it. I actually would not throw many of them because if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
miss, you gave it to someone else.
that's true too.
So I would hold on to them, just use them like
Yeah.
beat people with.
Yeah.
A palm one. It's kind of like a knuckle.
What?
Like a brass knuckle type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You can
Or-
always get the whole canned. You know they have those in
Dude, just leave it in the bag.
leave what in the
Oh
bag?
yeah, leave all the balls in the
It'll
bag.
be
and-
like the whole
Oh man.
the prison thing with the bars of soap.
yeah,
Yeah.
One hit with that. That's like
Why am I helping you?
I don't know. Just,
Yes.
just do.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We've been helping each other way too much. All right, Brian, what you got?
We are not as competitive as Aaron
I
is
know.
on this stuff.
Aaron's like, I'm gonna win, and we're like, oh, whatever. Well, you can win too. What am I doing?
yeah. Can you plug that in? Because my computer died, and we're about to lose this whole
I'm being
episode.
handed cables.
No.
Brian, go ahead.
Okay, so tell me if this counts as 1 or 2. I'm going to say a super soaker, but I want to grab a bottle of bubbles to put in it. Is that too?
Oh,
I didn't know if bubbles
I
were.
feel like that might be too.
I didn't know if bubbles were a toy in and of themselves because they're just like at the checkout aisle.
That might be 2. So you got to choose one of them.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let's think about the scenario though. We're in the toy store. There is a bathroom. There is soap in the bathroom.
True.
that is
you
true.
you can do that if you want.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I need some range. So super
Yeah.
soaker. I'm going to put some soapy water in it.
Yeah.
Right on that floor. I mean, you're going to be slipping and sliding all over the place.
Yeah.
That's when I'm going to come
Man,
up,
nobody picked a slip and slide.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you do with that, but yeah.
tie you up with my jump rope, and then stake you to the ground with my lawn
Oh
dart.
gosh, the lawn darts was really deadly there.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
So that's my game plan.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So let me rehash this. For me, I have bocce ball or bocce balls, whatever.
No, 1. You said 1.
Just one.
Oh, shut up. All right. So I got a bocce ball set. I've got Legos, slingshot, and a pool cue.
Are you going to be slingshotting the Legos?
I
I mean, you got to have something to slingshot with.
Well, a slingshot does come with a few, you know.
I mean,
Ow,
I
that
don't know.
hurt a little bit.
I'll take the
Ow.
bocce ball and
That was
giant.
slightly annoying.
You inconvenienced me there. Man.
Anyway, all right, and then Brian's got lawn darts, easy bake oven, jump rope, and
Super soaker.
Yes, the Super Soaker, which I didn't write down. And then Lancer's got a
Strongest team out of them all.
bike helmet, skateboard, electric guitar. You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
And Skip It.
Yeah.
You win the cool factor.
I got
You
the
look the coolest. You're gonna die, but you
No.
look cool.
No, I think I'm pretty strong here. I don't have the range, but I have the escapability.
Yeah.
So
See, that all comes down to your skating skills, and I have yet to see.
I mean,
so.
I'm like,
Man, a skateboard on soapy water.
Nah,
what would that be
not
like?
happening.
yeah. So if you,
I don't know.
yeah,
It sounds like a
Wipe out.
if you had
that
soapy
sounds like
water
something to test.
and you threw Legos on the ground, it might mess up my skateboard game a little bit. But like I just kick flip over it. Whatever.
I think we should
Just do
try.
a cool roll, pick
Yeah.
up the skateboard, and
Yeah.
you're
I
ready
think
to go.
we should try skateboarding on the soapy surface.
No, you think Lancer should try?
Yeah. That's true.
That's what you meant.
you
Yeah.
just go right over it. It's when you try to turn is when you mess up.
Yeah. I know.
So no, but do y'all have any honorable
It's like
mentions?
drifting on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
I do, yeah.
I got a lot of honorable mentions
I
actually.
had Tickle,
got maybe
tickle Me
two.
Elmo.
Wait, as a weapon of death?
Yes, let me tell you. So they look soft and fluffy on the outside.
That's true.
But underneath, it's like a robot made of steel, sharp bits.
Okay.
And I have fallen on one, so
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
going to choose that because you could really, but it's
Yeah.
Elmo. People are going to see Tickle Me Elmo, and they're like, no.
What is it that he said? He's like, oh, that tickles or whatever.
Ugh,
I remember
Don't ever
Yeah,
do that
stupid
again.
So
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I had a couple other good honorable mentions. I was thinking like a wired video game controller for the choke out
Yeah,
factor.
that would be
for
pretty good.
flailing
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Uh,
Do
I
they
was-
make those
You're
still?
all about
Exactly.
You're all about the flailing. and
Yeah, you
that,
gotta
know.
you gotta be able to like throw something out there and get someone.
Yeah.
Like, pop them in the head and then choke them out.
Wow.
I also
Yeah, speak from experience.
and, Brian, you brought this up earlier. The pet rock. I wanted to get that.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
I could have linked the two segments.
Totally could've.
Golden opportunity.
Now, here's the one that I'm really surprised you guys didn't get after I chose skateboard. The Razor scooter is like deadly.
That's true.
That is a brutal thing.
It will also burn a blister on your foot if you're barefoot.
Yeah, if you're barefoot
Yeah,
trying to
done
stop
that.
those things, oh yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Just give it to your enemy. Be like, use this for a while barefoot.
Exactly.
You'll get a serious blister.
I mean, and then if you hit someone in the head with that, that's pure metal, and it's like
That
sharp
thing-
edges.
Yeah.
I
So-
did have just a regular full size bite on my
Oh,
wrist.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
I
speed
thought
running
about
to
it.
someone, but it's just not very
You
exciting.
can't like throw it into anyone very
Right.
I mean, it
right.
would just be for like transportation, getting away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drive-
that's
drive
exactly.
by.
Man, do they have unicycles? Because that'd be cool.
That'd be the worst getaway vehicle.
Yeah, but it would be cool.
Matt, unicycle.
I love my unicycle with my slingshot.
dried apricots. And
The dried apricots. There we go.
I had baseball bat on there, but I wasn't sure if that was something. that would
You know
be-
what? That actually would make perfect sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
don't know
about
why none of us went there.
Yeah,
we failed this draft if we did.
and then I had large marbles
I guess marbles would kind of work.
because
They worked in
you
Home
could get
Alone.
the bag of the
Yeah.
big marbles. I thought about pairing that with my slingshot too, but I was like,
Now that would be deadly.
Yeah.
That would be all right. Yeah.
yeah. I just didn't want to waste another pick.
Yeah, you figure you just like gave yourself ammo.
Yeah.
already.
Twofer.
Yeah. It's like dual wielding and stuff. Yeah. What a waste. Any other honorable mentions?
I had one more. I had the slinky. I thought the slinky would be pretty good.
Yeah, I just don't know what
And
you
you
do
were all
with
about
it.
some length.
I mean, well, no, I was thinking more like choke someone out with it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's metal, so you could, like chop their head off in the end. Like
Good gracious.
razor them off. Yeah.
A little rough. Man.
Anyway, on that note,
Do kids listen to this? All right. Well, thank you, kids, for listening to this podcast. We appreciate you guys listening in. Be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button on whatever it is that you're listening to us. Wherever it is that you're listening to us, hit the subscribe button. And if you're listening on iTunes, go ahead and leave us a review and hit that 5-star.
yeah, just go ahead and boost us up there.
Yeah, I'm not even going to play around with that. Hit the 5-star.
Yeah.
Also, be sure to follow along on social media. On Twitter at HipShot Podcast, Facebook.com/Shoot from the Hip Podcast, and then Instagram HipShot Podcast. We have been doing things on Instagram, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I guess we have been pretty
yeah.
active.
Yeah. Aaron didn't ever do anything anyway.
Once he leaves, we get really active. and
Yeah.
We get way better.
You mean once he dies? Yeah.
Gosh.
Once he goes into a toy store, it never comes back.
What are we going to beat Aaron with in the toys?
Yeah, I was just going
Swinky.
from experience. All right. Well, thank you once again for listening to this podcast. Be sure to tune in next week.